Good morning, everyone. Today is January 8th, 2025. It is a Wednesday. So far today, I have got up, drank water, took Yvette to school. Yeah, dropped her off, walked her up front, came back, and then my mom yesterday asked me. She was like, "Hey, can you like go tackle some leaves out in the yard?" I'm pretty sure I got the right area of leaves. We have a huge yard with like four trees that just like piss leaves, dude. So got all geared up. My fingers were freezing, bro. But went out there, filled up our extra trash can, put it to the curb. Wednesday's our trash day. So yeah, got that done like she asked, and then made this stupid couch, bro. This thing sucks. I guess I can move my mic out of the way a little bit. Down. Yeah, hopefully that doesn't mess with the audio too much. But yeah, so that's what I've done today. Gotta fold laundry today. Um, then I need to make these video logs, and then one of them isn't even gonna be a video log. I'm still kind of ironing out the kinks of what this 1 month of vlogs later is gonna look like, and I'm thinking about doing like a couple cringe. No, because I couldn't. Yeah, I'll brainstorm that a lot. That was just a random thought. And then excited for tomorrow. I already have one appointment set for insurance, but I'm gonna set a bunch more tomorrow for training. And then let's see. I think that's what I got going. Today I don't really have like any super solid ironed out plans. I do work at 4, so 4 to 10. I hope I clean Canton shirt. That'd be tragic. Just because I'm gonna walk in on my dirty one all morning. No, I think that's pretty much it. We'll grab a shower maybe. It's not like required, but I could. I think Anna's thinking steaks for lunch, so I'll cook those up. Yeah, we went grocery shopping yesterday. It was a super nice haul. I'm really excited. It'll make it a lot easier to not eat out. Just having food at home, ready, prepped, and stuff. Made a super busting lasagna yesterday. I'm still thinking about it. It was so good. What else do I have planned? I think that might be it for Wednesday. I don't think there's any Venture training. Actually, I just heard the ding. There might be a Venture training today. No, there is no Venture training today. It was a dental appointment tomorrow, which is phenomenal. That sounds awesome. I've been brushing my teeth, so if they tell me I have cavities, that's a joke. I don't know if I can say that. I might have to cut that out. Dang. I might have to cut that out. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to edit that out. That's hilarious. Uh, Sometimes, bro, you just say shit. Sometimes you just say stuff, and you realize that was probably not a great thing to say. Kind of, no. I like so in the future. I think my daily thought for today is in the future, I definitely do plan to do live streaming. My mom is like, you could do a live stream and just like walk around Caldwell, and I'm like, yeah, like I could, and I'm sure there are like 80 people who would tune in, and I'm sure my mom would be like, this is the coolest, dude, this stupid piece of hair. Anyways, I'm sure I could walk around Caldwell, and my mom would be like, this is the coolest live stream I've ever seen in my life. Like, this is so cool. Yada yada. You're showing all these old buildings. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't really want to do that. Like that would call a type of audience to my content, but I don't know if it's the audience I'm looking for. And I don't want to sound like weird when I say this, but I think that audience is a little bit older than anyone who's going to vote for me in 40 years. And so it wouldn't be a bad idea necessarily as like a hobby if I just wanted to take a walk and was live streaming during it. But I definitely do plan on like doing like political live streams and like research live streams. Like I feel like there's a huge void in the market right now of people who live stream themselves doing research, formulating opinions, and I just feel like politicians especially could really gain a lot of traction just by being like, yeah, this is occurring because this, so this has to change, so this. And like you just don't see it anywhere. And I feel like there's a huge void for that. And I think that I'll capitalize on that greatly and just be able to research a controversial issue, formulate an opinion with the chat there, get all the opinions of all the people, and then research, see what opinions are null and void, see which ones make sense, which ones don't, which ones are gray areas, and then ultimately come to a conclusion, and then try to find a solution, right? And I feel like for a lot of controversial topics, it'll end up just being, oh, dismantle the war machine. But I can't do that, obviously. It would literally require the effort of 150 really important people to dismantle it, but like we'll get there eventually. We really will. And yeah. So that's one thing I do plan on doing. I do plan on doing live streams. I have no idea what times I plan on live streaming. I know it can be a huge endeavor and a huge soul sucking, and then you have to choose a platform and all this stuff. But I'll figure it out. I always do. So, anyways, I hope everyone had a wonderful morning. Yeah. Good morning, y'all.
One eternity later.
Good evening, everybody. It is still January 8th, 2025. I cannot believe it's already been a week of January. Like, we're already a week in the new year, bro. 50 seconds of the way through the year. Like, what? What the what? Right? Kind of exciting, though. We've gotten some good things done. We've gotten some of our goals not done. Totally fine. So what do we have done for this week? We did email trainings. We did my startup. We did my orientation stuff for Ensure. Set one appointment set. One person's warned they're gonna get a call tomorrow. And then so apparently you only have to do 10 training appointments. And if you feel confident enough, you're good. Like, you're good after that. You can go do your thing. So I plan on knocking these out super quickly. I have some people that I can call and just be like, hey man, I need 10. Will you be one? If not, totally cool. I have others. I just need 10. I'm just going. We did, I've done consistent morning and evening video logs these last couple days, so I'm super, super happy about that. Having to get up and take Yvette to school has been a boon in that regard. So tomorrow, gosh, what do we have tomorrow? I'll start with today. So I'll finish out the recap of the day. So got off the what's it called? The video log, the morning video log. Didn't have anything to do, and so I was like, oh man, I can just play some games. So I played like 2 Dark and Darkers. I played a game of Smite, and I was like, dude, I can just sit here and chill. And then I was like, okay, if I don't do something productive, I'm gonna not feel good about myself. So I went and folded the laundry, and then as I was folding the laundry, I put on like a video, I was daydreaming, whatever. Anna texted me and was like, hey, come back to bed. And I was like, okay. So I like ran in there, gave her a cuddle for a minute. We just like, I sat there talking. I was like, hey, I need your guidance on something crucial, really important. And she was like, is it stupid? And I was like, no, it's actually crucial to our lives together as a whole. So I brought her in here and I had like all her clothes laid out. And I was like, do these sweatpants get hung up or is there a drawer for them? And she was like, they go in the sweatpants drawer, bucko. And I was like, oh, cool. So got her out of bed with some positive vibes, put all her clothes away, did all my clothes. I have one shirt to put away. My favorite undershirt, big homie right here. You've seen this in previous video logs. I love this dude. So yeah, I did all that. And then I was like, okay, let's go make food, right? So I was like, she wanted steak and I wanted casserole. So I was like, okay, I'll make you a steak I'll prep your steak while I make my casserole, and then you can have your steak and I can have my casserole. So I made the casserole, made her a steak. Everything literally is done, and she gets a phone call. And I think it's Daniel asking for like a ride or like some food delivery or something, and it's my boy Carter, who recently just quit Canton, and he was asking if we wanted to go meet him at Stewart's right now. Stewart's is like this, it's like a bar basically. It's like a nicer, higher end bar restaurant thing, right? Still got this crazy hair going, dude. Crazy killer. But I don't know when this is ever gonna get tamed, if ever, dude. Kind of pissing me off. But yeah, so we went him at Stewart's, and I was like, Carter, I'm not eating out this month. If you pay for my meal and your meal, and Anna pays for her meal, I won't feel the challenge. And he was like, convenient. And I was like, dude, come on. And so he paid for my meal. What a hero, for real, right? And then yeah, so right after that, dude, I showed him an Atrioc video, and it was Atrioc talking about the Fast and Furious series and how crazy it is in implied Luda yield. Which, if you haven't seen Atrioc's video about the Fast and Furious series, it is an Atrioc VOD, VOD. It is one of the funniest videos I've ever watched. Like literally belly laughing from start to end. So funny, dude. I would highly recommend that video. And so we watched that at Stewart's, and it was just a good time. Yeah, he paid for our meal. He paid for my meal. We left, Anna and I. On the way out, we saw Carter's dad drove by and was like, "What are y'all doing?" Because he's a funny guy. He's a funny fella. And then so we're like laughing about that on the way home. But yeah, so we go home, get ready for work like really quick. I saw like leftovers from Stewart's because I was like snacking on chips while making food because I thought I was gonna eat casserole, right? So yeah, so left to go to work. Got to work. Work was super slow, dude. Like I didn't get a table for my first hour, and it was just slow all the way through. I ended up making like $20 the whole shift, and so I was like, blah, like lame, right? And then literally the only like interesting thing that happened during the shift was Circa like missed one part on this person's order, and Anna had to help out, and one of my friends came in. Well, one of our friends came in, and I really wanted to catch up with this guy. He's actually on my call list that I just hadn't gotten to yet. Literally, do a holiday and life check-in, right? And then so I got a chance to talk with him while Anna was fixing that order, and she was like, "You should let me get you should have dealt with it because you were the one who was doing this." And I was like, "Dude, I just heard him say beef fried rice, and there was no beef fried rice written." So I'm sitting here going, "I don't want Circa to mess up. Where did he want beef fried rice?" And Circa was like, "Beef fried rice?" And I was like, "Girl, no, like you gotta go ask him now. You have to go ask him." And so, yeah, so I got to catch up with him, and I was like, "Hey, man, yeah, we'll catch up. We'll hang out this weekend or something." So I'm hoping to hang out with him on Sunday. Really, just depends on how Anna feels. And then, yeah, and really nothing else happened after that. I played a bunch of video games on my phone, did some side work, whatever. My last table of the night, they ordered two Ks, which is Spanish chow mein and Mandarin chicken. I would not recommend Spanish chow mein. It's okay at best. These guys were teenagers. They did not like it. They did not like it at all. But I walk over, and usually the first thing I ask a table after 2 minutes to see if they've liked our food is, "Everything tasting all right so far?" I did not ask that. I walked up after 2 minutes and said, "Everything going all right over here?" And he looked at his food, looked at her food, looked at her, she's looking at him like, and he went, "Yeah, man, we're good." And I was just like, "Oh, okay, cool." And walked off. And I was walking away like, "Dude, come on, just say you don't like it." So I let them eat for another like literally 8 minutes. They took literally maybe two more bites. And I walked back over and I hit him with the "anything else I can grab you guys?" And he looked at his food, glanced at hers, and went, "We're all good for now." Cool, dude. I won't worry about it. I walk away. And I walk over, I called Milo over the dishwasher. I was like, "Dude, these guys do not like their food at all. But they're not telling me, bro. Like, they're not telling me they don't like it. There's things I can do for them if they tell me, but they're not telling me." And he was like, "Dude, just talk to them." And I was like, "No, they don't. If they aren't gonna tell me, like you have to ask in order to get an answer. Like if you don't ask, you're not gonna get what you're looking for, right? If you don't ask, the answer is always no." And so, here, I'm gonna shut this door with you, just because I heard my wife come in and don't want any background noise particularly. But yeah, it was really funny. And then after they come up to pay, I like dropped off the check and I was like, "Oh my god, dude, they've barely touched our food." And he goes, "Hey man, you like working with Carter?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, dude, I actually like just had lunch with him earlier. You know him?" He was like, "Yeah, I went to school together." I was like, "Oh, where at?" And he was like, "Oh, Elevate." So Carter currently goes to a charter school here in town, but previously he went to Elevate Academy with this guy. And he was like, "Yeah, man, we went there the first year. It was a show, dude. It was crazy." He like told me a couple stories and stuff. I was like, "Oh yeah, man, I really like working with Carter." And I was like, "What year did you graduate?" And he was like, "Oh, I didn't graduate. I dropped out." And I was like, "Okay, cool. Me too, dude. Like dropping out's the way to go. Like I work here. I have a business. Like life's good. I'm married. Like dropping out's always a good decision. I would have done it sooner if I'd known that life would get so much better." And then he was like, "Oh yeah, man, I dropped out how like a year ago now. I'm a manager at Burger King." And I was just like, "You're a manager at Burger King?" Dude, a manager at Burger King wasn't able to tell me he didn't like his food, and I was just sitting there like, "Okay, that's wild." And his girlfriend seemed nice, like she was sweet. She was very shy, and so it was literally just like, "Oh yeah, very very interesting." And then so they left, and I finished closing up, and we just headed home. But I was just like, "Dog, manager at Burger King is crazy." Yeah. So that was something to think about. Uh, yeah, dude, that's definitely the daily thought for the day. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. Like you have to ask questions to possibly receive a yes. And if you ask a question knowing you'll get a no, you'll certainly get a no. If you ask a question believing you could get a yes, the chances of you getting a yes are much higher. He could have easily not paid for his Spanish domain, saved $8 or something. I don't know what he could have done. He could have, and he actively chose not to. And I was just sitting there like, dude, just tell me, just tell me. So yeah, so plan for tomorrow. Get up, take Yvette to school. Right after that, I got a dentist appointment at 10. Meeting with Sherry at 1. We're gonna set a bunch of appointments for me this next week and weekend, and then dude, if they tell me I have cavities, I won't like them. We'll say that. I will be mad. And then speaking of, I need to brush my teeth tonight. And then yeah. So dentist, shedding appointment with Sherry, work 4 to 10. So hopefully tomorrow is awesome. I'll let you guys know how many appointments I set in the evening video log. I'll let you know what my goals are for the day. And then I hope Anna wants tomorrow to hang out with Carter again between that like 11 and 1. And I'm like, dude, I had a great idea for my video log today while I was cooking, and I really want to like make it tomorrow because it's like really coming up soon, and I want to be able to do like a couple drafts of it. So it really just depends on if I have time, because there's no way I'll have any time on the 11th. Like it's a Saturday. Yeah, it's a Saturday, so there's no way I'll have any time to make a video. So I have to make it tomorrow or Friday where I'm cooked. So I got that going for me. So I guess you guys will see that product before this product. So you'll hear about my struggle in making my December 11th video log on January 8th. So there's that. Great. Yeah, I hope you all had a wonderful January 8th, and good evening.